Hey, how's it going today, guys? Today's historic Brawl commander is Sulkanar the Tainted, a legendary elemental demon that at the beginning of our inset, we can choose one that has not been chosen before. We can either draw a card, each opponent loses 2 life when we gain 2 life, we can have Sulkanar deal 3 damage to a target creature or planeswalker, or we can exile Sulkanar and return it to the battlefield under our opponent's control. So this was a viewer requested commander, so I kind of really wanted to get this out quick, mainly because after playing this deck a little bit, it's actually pretty fun. I didn't think much about this commander, so I didn't put much thought to it. Mainly because of that final effect of giving your own commander to your opponent. It just sounded like more of a chore to worry about. But in reality, it's not too bad because we can run cards like Essence Lux that let us bounce our commander before we have to choose that effect, which is really nice. We keep doing that over and over. We get to go through the modes again, basically. And because of that, we are kind of running more into the battlefield theme with this deck. So we have cards like Gonti, Ravenous Chupacabra. We have cards like Thassa to help us bounce our creatures and get those ETB effects again. Terror the Peak can hit our opponent hard, especially if we have it on the field. We play our commander, that's 5 damage right there. We also are running Nika Bolas, both of them, just because the Planeswalker is pretty nice. That's about it. And I mean, Nicobolus, the Ravager, has an ETB effect, so at least it fits the theme. We're also doing things like Captive Audience, which I thought kind of fit the theme of the commander a little bit more. I think curses in general kind of fit this commander more, so maybe if you want to do like a cursed tribal deck, this commander would probably be pretty good for that. Send the right colors, at least. Lord Xander here, because this ETB effect's pretty good. Makes our opponent discard their whole hand, or half their hand, I mean. And then if it sticks around the battlefield, it can, make your opponent mill half their deck. And if it dies for any reason, either because we sacrifice it or because our opponent tries to get rid of it, our opponent has to sacrifice half their non-land permanents they control, round it down. So very versatile, and I think it kind of fits the theme of the deck too. So yeah, I mean, that's just the deck. We're going to go ahead and get into a few matches and just see how this plays out. We're up against Imari. So either Elf Tribal or tokens or whatever. Blood in the Snow is pretty good if that's going to be the case. So we'll probably keep this hand. We got Midnight Clock for a little bit of rant. The Devil can help us get rid of something. So yeah, we'll keep this. Another nice thing that I've noticed about Sulkanar is that I guess he's considered like low tier. So the commanders that he goes up against aren't the strongest, which is great. Makes for more balance and usually more variety, which I enjoy a lot more. And being that this commander is kind of unique, you don't really see it. I don't think I've gone up against this commander at all since the set came out either. So we'll play Castle. Probably play Lightstep on our Pathway on black. Need to be careful about Sun Crown, but we also want to get to our commander. Our commander can get rid of Mari. So what would be nice if they attack in with their token here, put a counter in Mari, because we can still get rid of it with our commander. It just kind of depends on if they gain more life, which doesn't look like they'll be able to. So I'm hoping they put it on Imari. No, they don't. But that's okay. So take the 3 here. Or we can play Dusk Legion. We can play Dusk Legion and then should be, actually no, it doesn't look like we would be able to bedevil it too. So we'll play our commander. We will drawing a card is nice. So maybe we'll do that first. we get one more land, we can Blood on the Snow. Attacking on everybody. So which one's more annoying? We'll probably get rid of their... We'll get rid of their commander first. So it looks like they might sack Life's Bounty, which is fine. Fortunately, we don't have any snow permanents, so Blood and Snow won't return anything to us. Alright, there's an A land. Grabbing a Chupacabra would be a good one to come in. So, play Dusk Legion. No attacks. We can get rid of something here. Probably, let's see, how much damage do they have if they attack with everything? We're going to get rid of the whole board next turn anyways. I don't think getting rid of the commander is going to be much help right now. Johnny.
You realize I do not stand alone. With me.
Alright, block here. Block here. I don't think there's really any point in us binging death or anything. Alright, survive of 1. We will take our commander back. Alright, our turn. Destroy all creatures. But Devil can get rid of a Johnny. Chupacabra can get rid of Shyla here.
Now do you see the benefits?
So I think we're going to be able to flip this back in our favor. We'll tap Midnight Clump, make sure it uses that mana first. And then we can return a target creature card from our graveyard to our hand, make them discard, destroy an artifact, or do 2 damage to any target. It's not really anything I care about. If they play their commander, we can just get rid of it with command. They play Wildborn. Yeah, if under control, I may pay X. You know, keep you lost life, it's a counter. Make preservers more annoying. So we will make them. We can make them discard. And we'll do 2 damage. So discard, get rid of preserver. We still got ways to get rid of a Johnny, so it's not really a big deal. Right now, I just kind of want to keep stuff off their board.
Benefits of peace.
So Johnny doesn't have anything, like he doesn't have like an emblem that he makes, which is good. So we can play our commander here. Get rid of their paladin. And now we just want to keep stuff off their board. We can have Undercover Operative come in as a Chupacabra. But maybe, well,
Now do you see the benefits?
nah, because we're going to Midnight Clock here. So let's see what we get. So we'll play a Swamp. The Hourglass Coven would probably be pretty good. But I feel like Playcrafter is probably what we should choose. Spark Double ain't bad either. Actually, let's do that. Come in as our commander. Alright, I think we got it. We could play Playcrafter, sack Chupacabra, get rid of Amari, or a Johnny even. And then, you know, we were free to pretty much continue from there. Alright, going up against Valdrick. I think we can... I think we mulligan. And looks a little bit better. Let's go ahead and play Rebirth tapped. Playcrafter can get rid of Baldic, so can Chupacabra. That's probably what their main focus is going to be. We'll have this come in tapped for now. See how they play. We'll play Shipwreck in our turn. They probably have counter spells and whatnot. So we can make them waste a turn. We got plenty of land in our hand, so not too worried about that. So we'll play with some black. I mean, red. So they might be like a land destruction deck. And we'll just keep making them waste their turn. We can play Panharmonica now. So we'll probably play this in blue. They just replay Midnight Clock. You can play Phyrexian Tower. Phyrexian Tower is a good way to sack our commander if we need to. We'll draw a card. We got pretty good ways to get rid of their commander. Kind of delay a couple of their turns. Alright, so not too bad so far. We will play Swamp. And I think we're just free to attack. We probably think we have counter spells and whatnot too, which is great. Makes them play more careful. We would just have them lose 2 life, I guess. We can also use our commander's instep ability to get rid of Varduk too. Doesn't have much life or much toughness. Alright, let's play Seize the Spoils. Yeah, they're definitely just digging. So we can just play, see if we can play Baron in our commander again. Doesn't look like we can. We can, however, just play Kareth if you wanted. That gets rid of cards in our hand though. We can also put it something on the end step to sack our commander and then just play supernatural stamina. Just keep attacking in for now. Let's see what they do here. Alright, they play Celestis. Alright, they play Ral. What does Ral do?
Yep, I'm reckless and unpredictable. Just want to peek. The weight is killing me.
So we can get rid of their commander next turn. So, let's see what they do here. See if they let us do this. And we sacrifice our commander. And decline. Comes back. We also just hit Plaker after too. Alright. Gonti's actually pretty good. Alright, we got 2 triggers from Gonti. Mass manipulation would be a good thing to take away from him. Counterspell, not bad either. We got 4. Alright. Get rid of their commander. Or not commander, but planeswalker.
You're good. Not as good as me, but... not what I expected.
So we're kind of playing like a control it matchup. You know, kind of controlling their board. Sure, they have a lot going on. Kind of don't care if they play their commander. We still got many ways to get rid of it. More worried about like a big spell. They're only paying 1 to draw a card. Funny enough, we don't have any counter spell. It's just the one that they kind of gave to us. Yeah, I'm not worried about them drawing cards. Not really doing much. Special Federation. I mean, they're setting up their board for sure, but so far they're not really doing anything. Next turn we can hit them for 7, 9. They decide to play something on our step, we can rewind. That will make them waste pretty much all their treasure. As long as it's your turn, in the turn. Nah. Not ending no turns. And get our land back. So that was kind of a win thanks to them. So we untapped, what, 4 lands. Then we would have been free to play Baron, bounce Gonti back to our hand, draw a card because of that at the end step, play Gonti again. Yeah, that would make me had it. Alright, going up against Edgar. See, I really like this commander. We're getting a lot of variety. Arcane Signet's nice. We'll start off with... Let's start off with Malekith Rebirth. Then we can play Mountain, go into Arcane Signet. We can get to Gonti pretty quick. This might be an interesting matchup. I don't quite know how this will turn out. So we'll go for Gonti. Something that they would not want to lose. I mean, really, all of these are pretty good. Making them discard something ain't bad either. I guess Lieutenant, because I don't want them to buff, but I also don't want them to make us discard something. We'll probably get more value out of Humiliate. Alright, they waste an Infernal Grasp. Alright, we'll display our commander and get rid of that. We will destroy it before it gets too big. I'm not really worried about it. So let's see what we draw. Blood on the Snow is pretty good. Play out Castle. What does this do? It's just life linking. We'll just Humiliate. See what they got in their hand. Oh, definitely get rid of that. So their hand's not much. Play Crafter would be pretty nasty. We'll play Oracle. Have them give us something. Well, not necessarily give us something, but have them choose for us. A lot of people seem to have trouble with this card. They don't really know how to split the deck. I think it's case by case. Now, see, I don't give a damn about lands, but I want to see what these two cards are. Do we make them sacrifice? Yeah, I think we do. Hostage Taker is pretty good. Spark Double is, of course, good. We have 7 lands. We can play our, what you call it again, Commander. You can get rid of Metallic Mimic. We don't mind trading. Mainly because we know they don't really have much. Felt like they were playing too much of their land, or not land, but they're playing their cards without really thinking about what they're going to do with them. So Bloodline's back out. I mean, Chandler can make a token, return a target non-land permanent, or draw us a card. We'll probably just play Spark Double here. Get rid of Bloodline again. This commander's kind of nasty. Maybe I was wrong. Got a decent hand here. Definitely keep. depending on how we draw our lands. We either go Midnight Clock or Proxa. Alright, so play Proxa and just see if we grab a land. Nicobolus would be a good card to come out. If we can steal a board wipe from them, that'd be nice too. Alright, so we just got tap lands here. Kind of unfortunate, we're kind of slow this turn. Alright, they could play like a 3, yeah. Feels like a waste to play that right now. So we play Hall. Play Midnight Clock. We can play our commander, get rid of their commander. Kind of slow them down a little bit. Then we can start working on our ETB effects. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Make them think that we have a counter spell. Not that it matters, so tapped out. Alright, we drew a land anyways. Play our commander. Get rid of theirs. And go for Nico Bolas next turn. Sage, very annoying. Blood on the Snow can be our answer for sure. Alright, we go for Nico. Man, I wish they still did animations. We can gain life. I think we draw a card though. They should have just attacked or played their commander, buffed it up. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm actually, that's good. Thanks. Alright, we'll take our commander back. Go for Fire Action Tower. Go for Gonti. If they try to get rid of Gonti, we can Time Twist. I feel like Guardian will be a good steal. This card would be annoying for us if they played it. More annoying than those other ones. Cavalier Dawn. So we can just bounce Gonti. Victory's Envoy ain't bad. Scry. Spark Double is probably a keep. We will... If they have a way to give Cavalier flying, that'd be really bad for us. So we'll play out Guardian. Back in with Gonti now that we have Vigilance. Alright, just replay the commander. They attack in with Cavalier, then just whatever. We can get rid of their commander again. Alright, we got Vigilance, so we're safe. Get rid of Fond of Hope. Now they kind of need another board wipe. Now, let's see. Got 5 in the air. We can kind of force them to block. We can play a channel there, make them return a card. They give us, yeah, I think we'll do that. Turn that to their hand. Alright. Yeah, because then we could have just spark doubled. Then copied our commander. Did 3, or do actually double up on the deal 2 damage to your opponent.